Feminichi Fathima recently, expecting a small satirical tale about everyday patriarchy. What I found was a film that's gentle but sharp, light in tone but weighted in message. Directed, written and edited by debutante Fasil Muhammad, this movie takes something as mundane as replacing an old mattress and turns it into a moment of defiance, a symbol of personal dignity. Shamla Hamza in the lead champion role as Fathima embodies this rebellion not with loud slogans, but through subtle shifts. This is a movie where quiet courage becomes loud in its ordinary acts. The basic plot is simple and effective. Fathima is a homemaker in a conservative household. Her husband, Ashraf Kumar Sunil, holds traditional views, religious and cultural expectations that often sideline her voice, her needs. One day, when her son soils their old mattress, she wants to buy a new one. That everyday, practical problem triggers a string of resistance, from husband, from social norms, from the tacit acceptance of her living with discomfort. What starts with scratchy nights on thin mattress foam becomes a journey toward self-respect. Shamla Hamza is the heart of the film. Fathima's frustration, fatigue, small moments of defiance, Shamla handles them with restraint. Her look of tiredness, the way she hesitates before speaking, that slow build of resentment, it feels believable. The actor doesn't overdo anger or melodrama, instead she lets the smaller moments carry weight. Kumar Sunil as Ashraf is also strong. He avoids turning into an obvious villain. His traditional mindset is rigid, but humans shaped by culture, not monsters. Vijay Viswanath as Sora, Fathima's confidant, adds warmth, a mirror for how change can begin among women themselves. The supporting cast, Prasitha, Pushpa, Raji Menon, all add texture, none feel wasted. Technically, the film is modest but well crafted. Cinematography by Prince Francis finds beauty in cramped rooms, dim lamps, spaces that feel oppressive and then shifts to open spaces like outdoors when Fathima imagines or steps toward agency. Shiad Kabir's background score is subtle, not insistent, it nudges you emotionally rather than forcing tears. The screenplay and editing, both by Fasil Muhammad, are tight. Runtime of about 100 minutes means there's little waste. The narrative flows. First introduces the status quo, then sparks of discomfort, then small acts of resistance, building gradually. Where the film shines most is in how it balances satire and sincerity. The humor is never cruel. Commentary on traditions, the everyday absurdities, the expectations placed on women, are handled with a wry smile rather than scorn. There are moments that make you laugh, nod, then sit up as you realize how closely they mirror real life. Scenes where Ashraf complains, or where the community remarks on proper womanly behavior, feel familiar. The film doesn't scream feminism wearing a banner. It shows feminism growing quietly inside a woman who was told she shouldn't need anything. But it's not perfect. Because the film is light, one expects heavier confrontation or emotional push somewhere. Some scenes that introduce conflict could be deeper. Fathima's internal monologues or backstory are hinted at but not explored in detail. Moments of tension with Ashraf or with extended family are sometimes resolved too neatly. Also, the social setting, the conservative household, religious community, is shown mostly from a narrow perspective. Broader implications or pushback from the community are sketched rather than deeply examined. A few character arcs, especially for more minor characters, feel too simple. Emotionally, I left the cinema feeling moved. Not in tears, but thoughtful. The mattress scene, the way Fathima decides to choose for herself, the way she says yes when asked, "Are you a Feminichi?" those moments linger. They remind you that resistance doesn't need grand gestures. It can begin at home, with one small assertion. I appreciated that the film doesn't push resolutions that feel unrealistic. It doesn't pretend all wrongs are fixed in one scene. The small victories are what make it meaningful. Overall, Feminichi Fathima is a film of soft power. It wields everyday resistance, personal agency, and cultural critique without shouting. It doesn't have blockbuster scale, but it has heart, humor, and enough truth to leave you thinking. For anyone who likes slice-of-life dramas, women-centered stories, or films that hold a mirror to tradition with kindness and courage, this one is definitely worth watching. Feminichi Fathima is not flashy, but its quiet strength, strong performances, especially by Shamla Hamza, and its thoughtful writing make it a small but powerful film. It wins you with its subtlest rebellion.
Hope you like the video. See you with another interesting video. Bye then, signing off from Black and Blank.